Have you ever gone to someone's home and you use their restroom and you wash your hands? You're looking around for a towel to dry your hands with, and you really don't see one, but you see this towel sit on the back of the toilet, and you're like, do they think I'm supposed to use this to dry my hands with? And you're like, absolutely not. And you're looking around for things to dry your hands with, and you see some tissue, and of course, they have the decorative towels in their bathroom, and there is a towel on the back of the door, but you know better than to use that because somebody was flossing their undercarriage with that. So instead, you just dry your hands on your clothes. Peace, YouTube. Who is Sugar? Back with another video, baby. So I am going to show you all how to create a more sanitary hand drying experience so people are not drying their hands on their clothes. So, what you will need some large flour sack towels, fabric shears, a sewing machine, and thread. I don't recommend doing this by hand unless you absolutely about that life. If you don't have a sewing machine and thread, you can use fabric glue or you can use iron-on hem tape as long as you have an iron. And of course, you'll need a basket to store all of that yummy goodness that you're about to create in. So I am using these flour sack towels that I picked up from Target. It is a pack of 4. Now, I like flour sack towels because they are thin, they're easy to work with, they're absorbent, and they get the job done for cheap. Now, these particular towels are 30 inches by 30 inches, and you can get between 4 and 6 out of here depending on how you cut them. I like to pre-wash mine to remove any sizing issues that may happen, like shrinking and things like that. And then they just kind of dirty. You just don't know. But I didn't wash one of them, and you'll see why. So I'm going to take the one that I did not wash, and I'm going to fold it in half and cut it in half. Now I'm going to take the cut half, fold it in half, and then cut that cut half in half. If you want to get 6 towels, you would then cut this in thirds. Now, you'll see that we have some raw edges here. We have 2 raw edges, and I know what you thinking. But Shug, my grandmama left me these pinking shears, and she had said that they'll reduce fraying and stuff like that if I wash it. Okay, so no, nope. This is what happens when you have pinking shears and you wash it. This is what happens when you just cut it and you don't do any pinking shearing to it. So it's gonna fray. We don't want it to fray. So boom, in comes the sewing machine. So I use white, got my white thread, and we're going to get to sewing. Now before we sew, there are a couple of things you can do. Take the raw edge, fold it over twice, iron it. Take the raw edge, fold it over twice, pin it, or take the raw edge and just fold it over and just hold it. That is my preferred method because after doing so many of these, you'll find that it's just no. So you do what is comfortable and what is best for you. And boom, it doesn't have to be perfect because we're just drying our hands, right? Now, on to the second method. If you don't have a sewing machine, you can use iron-on hem tape. I picked this up from IKEA like 6 years ago. This stuff is amazing. It's meshy. You can find it online at a craft store or at a fabric store. It gets the job done. So you are going to have to use your iron for this, of course. So you're going to take one of the raw edges and you're going to fold it down and iron it. You're going to take your hem tape and you're going to measure out the length that you would need. I accidentally cut mine a little short, but it's going to get done anyway. Now you're going to create the second part of the hem. Just make sure that the hem is wider than the hem tape. Because you're ironing it, you don't want any of the hem tape to stick out and get stuck on your iron. That would create a big old mess. So you're going to follow directions on the hem tape. It's going to tell you what you're going to do, and then you're going to repeat it for the other raw edge. But Shug, how does it hold up with washing and drying and stuff. Okay, so this was right after I had ironed it. See how clean that is, right? That works with curtains and all sorts of things. And this is how it held up after I put it in the washing machine and also put it in the dryer, so it held up beautifully. All right, so our last one, we're going to use fabric glue. You can get this online or at a craft store or at a fabric store. You're going to do the similar folding over twice situation that you did with the ironing. And then you're going to take a small wee bit of glue. I was a little overzealous. And you're going to put it on the area that you want to secure. Make sure that you're working on a non-porous area, because this stuff is messy and it's sticky, and the nature of how thin this material is, it will seep through. You have to let this dry for 7 to 10 days before you put it in the washing machine or dry it. And this is what it looked like after I washed it and dried it. See? It held up nicely, right? I am pleased. So now you're stuck with a big old pile of towels that have like strings hanging out of them. They say hello every time you wash and dry your hands. Now, how I like to store mine is I fold it in half and then I roll it into the shape of, what shape is this? A taquito. So you have like a whole bunch of little taquitos here. Aren't they cute? Now, as far as storage is concerned, so many options. I use these baskets that I picked up from IKEA. One is larger than the other, and I hung it on the wall with this command strip. It was originally gray, but I painted it gold to match the decor of my bathroom downstairs, and you just stack them in there, right? And I find when you do it like this, people know, they're like, oh, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do here. And if not, just tell them before you go in the bathroom, hey, look, boom, here's your towels, boom. But Suge wants you to use paper towels because we're trying to work with the environment. That's why we're not using paper towels. If you don't have an IKEA in your area, you can get any sort of basket. This is a hanging basket I picked up from Target that was originally in the bathroom. So you can put one on the left side, like the inbox on the left side, and then the outbox on the right side, right? Trying to get y'all right on together. If you have lots of counter space in your bathroom, you can use a basket. This is actually a bread basket. You just need two of them. Have the in and the out. Yeah, we are getting this thing right on together. So yeah, that is it for the video. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing to my channel. And don't forget to wash your hands. But yes, thank you so much for watching and supporting my video. Thank you for all the love on the last video that I put out. And I know somebody is going to ask, but Suge, what does the rest of that bathroom look like? All right. So there's this enormous painting in there. I got it from Pier 1. There used to be a towel bar right there, but I took it down. If I could find a picture, I'll insert it so that you all can see what the bathroom used to look like. Now, the mirror, I love this mirror. It's so heavy and beautiful. I got it from CB2, and the light fixture I got from West Elm. I love this bathroom, y'all. This bathroom is just so... it's so me. You just look at something like, ooh, girl, that's me all day long. So the sink and the faucet and the vanity all came from Lowe's. But Suge was having it underneath your sink. You can see what I got going on here. And that's where I store all my little towels. So yeah, that is it for the video. Again, thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. Subscribe and hit the notification button, and I will see you all really soon. But I do have some bloopers that I'm going to insert it right here. All right, guys, be blessed. Peace. Okay, so.
Hey, Mommy. Maybe I bought a fire thing to put outside for the little new stuff he bought.
He didn't.
Well, that would be clever. Maybe. It's not my hand. It's not my hand. Mine. Can you see me? Will you see me if you're in the classroom?
No, I don't have the camera on you.
Oh. You can take a photo of me, but that would be good. That would be good because I'm good. You have to take a picture of my good side. Well, all my good sides are good.
I gotta take a picture of your good side.
Yeah.
So
But
which
all
one
my
is-
good sides are good.
All your good sides are good.
Like this.
Oh, okay. You fancy, girl.
Yeah, I can dance because they're all my good sides.
You have lots of good sides.
Yeah. Maybe if I ask, maybe you can put the camera on me and you can take a picture with me like this.
Oh, oh, you so cute, girl.
Thanks. Maybe you can take a picture of me like that one to me and then you guys can see me.
Girl, I'm trying to record a video.
Maybe you can record on me too.
You want me to record on you too?
Yeah. Please.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.